Hello, all you beautiful book babes. Today will be our last holiday special episode. So today we will be reviewing Filthy Rich Santas, and this book is all over Book Talk, and it is about, basically, it's a brother's best friend romance, but there's a twist. There are three best friends interested in the same girl, and the girls all interested in them. Stay tuned to find out more. Hello, all you beautiful book babes. I am sorry for the interruption, but thanks to you all, we were able to obtain another sponsor, and this one I'm really excited about. This episode is brought to you by Dr. Ganja. Now, I know CBD and THCA is a controversial topic, but it's something I really believe in, so much so when I was in college, I wrote a whole paper on the topic and how it is so beneficial versus other medications. I even got my professor to convert on their beliefs on the topic. I used this company way before they reached out about being a sponsor. They have so many different products. They have flower, vapes, topical creams, gummies, spa stuff, and so much more. My favorites are their bath bombs, face wash, and their full spectrum sob relief. With having tendinitis in almost all my joints from playing sports growing up, this really helps with the pain in my joint. My husband loves their flower and vape products. He struggles with anxiety, and this really helps him when he's having an attack. We have never gotten a product and not fallen in love with it. If you want to take advantage of this, all you have to do is go to Dr. Ganja, so it's DrGanja.com, and then at checkout, use the promo code SMUT, S-M-U-T, for 5% off your order. This is not just a first-time order deal. You can use it whenever you order, which is fantastic. My husband already started using the code. Now, please take advantage of this offer. I think a lot of you will benefit from trying it. And you beautiful book babes, enjoy the rest of the episode. Bye! Hello, all you beautiful book babes. We are continuing our Santa Christmas holiday month.
Yeah.
Well, because I almost tried to find, it's funny, I tried to find Hanukkah.
Really?
I tried.
I found the Krampus one, and I was so mad I didn't find it before we set our schedule.
Is it the same one I found?
I don't know.
What's the title?
Oh, shit.
I'm reading it now.
Oh, shit. I found it when I was looking up Monster Smut books for you.
Yeah, me and my monster. I'm on a monster kick, craved by Krampus.
I think that's it. Oh my god, hold up. No.
That's not it?
I don't think that's it. What's her name?
Oh, the girl?
Yeah. Pull up the menu, it showed her name. No. Wait,
which menu?
Noelle. Okay, yeah, no. It wasn't that one.
Well, no, there's Clara, Noelle. What the hell? Who's Noelle and who's Clara? This was not advertised as a FFM.
Hold on. How do you go to your KU orders?
Oh, I don't know. Not from that. I don't know. I don't go on Amazon and get the books. I do it through the Kindle app.
Okay. It should still show my history, though, right? Like, if I go to more...
Read, listen with audio, reading insights, your list, Kindle Unlimited membership.
No settings.
There's a way to do it, as we do it on the podcast.
Hold on.
We're learning.
It should be on my Goodreads.
I think it's on your reading insights. Yeah, go to your reading insights.
Where was that at?
It should be on your three dots.
Insights.
Yeah.
Okay. It was Kidnapped by the Krampus.
Okay.
And boy, was that shit good.
Damn, now I'm gonna have to I'm gonna be reading Christmas Eve and Christmas, so Billy decided we are going to his family's house. I'm gonna be reading Krampus books the entire day.
Yeah. That's what I said. Whenever I came across this Krampus book, I was like, holy shit, why? Because
I'm so mad. He actually offered to drive to and from, so that's 6 hours. I told him I'd still drive home. We normally split it up, but
I'll be reading.
He gets 3 days off for Christmas, so he can drive.
Yeah.
I have to work Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas, but today we will be continuing our holiday theme, so this is Nicole's book.
We're gonna do Filthy Rich Santas by Eva Ashwood.
Okay.
It's a brother's best friend trope. So
I've never gotten into that trope.
I don't know. It's like stepdad tropes for me. Like I like the taboo of the shit. I don't
Oh, I
know.
love a stepdad
And I
trope.
like stepbrother or like brother's best friend. I
Yeah.
like those tropes.
I always maybe it's because I read a lot of hockey smut. It's smut. It's never best friend. It's like your
Coach's daughter or
no, not coach's daughter, but like your let's one is like the captain and she goes out with his assistant captain.
oh, okay.
Like that's not necessarily
Gotcha.
brother or best friend, but
Right, Killer brothers, right?
yeah.
There you go. So it's a brother's best friend trope. The female main character is Lena, and the main characters are Ryder, Beckett, and Tristan.
Okay.
It's split point of view, but a lot of it is in Lana's point of view. I think this is the one I texted you about, and I stopped it at the end whenever I
I
said
thought it was Tangled in Tinsel you texted me about.
This is the one where there was that one scene where I said, I need a fucking drawing. I need pictures because I cannot visualize this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So that comes later, but I still need fucking visuals. But I've read other stuff by Eva, and I have loved all of her stuff, and this didn't disappoint either.
Okay.
It starts off with Lena at a BDSM club. She's ready to explore the new sides of herself. She's on a probation period at the club. They have wristbands to let other club goers know what they're in for. Basically, like, red means not up to be asked to do anything.
Is there clubs actually with these wristbands? Because this is like the third or fourth book that I've heard about these wristbands. I want to be invited to these clubs.
Me too.
I just want to be invited. I don't want to go.
I want to go. What's that? It was like, so yellow is up for talking, and green obviously means go. So the club she went to is owned by her brother's three best friends. She's always had the biggest crush on them, but knows her fantasy would never become a reality to be shared by them. But she still goes, hoping to see them. She's getting a drink of water when she's approached by a guy.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
How'd you say water?
Yeah.
Water?
Water. What?
Sorry. An ADD moment.
Did my Cajun come out?
Yeah, your Cajun. You normally say water, but like every once in a while your Cajun comes out and you go, water.
Did my Cajun? Yeah, my Cajun slips
I
out.
want you to type it in Teams one day, like water.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's always had... Oh, I lost my spot there. Okay.
Oh.
Alright, so she's getting in the water, and she's approached by a guy. He offers to show her around the club and introduce her to some activities. But before they could get further than the offer, Beckett shows up telling the guy that Lena's off limits.
Okay.
Fuck you, dude. I don't know. I was like, why am I off limits? Fuck you.
Wait, so who is it? Beckett? Who's Beckett?
He's one of the three main male characters.
Okay, but who is he to her?
Her brother's best friend.
Oh, okay, so that's the brother's best friend. Okay.
Well, there's three of them.
Okay.
Yeah, all friends with her. Beckett drags her to the back to ask her what the fuck she's doing there, and she tells him the same reason anyone else comes here. Obviously, to play. Throughout the first chapter, we get some background on Lena and her feelings for her brother's friends. And we also learn that Lena was in a relationship. She was engaged. But the douche canoe left her because chubby girls aren't wife material.
Damn.
Yeah. So we get Ryder's point of view. And just to throw this out here, because it does become relevant later, he absolutely hates Christmas time. He doesn't like anything about Christmas.
Okay.
Ryder and Tristan are in the back talking, and Beckett comes in to tell the guys who was out in the club. This makes the guys tense, asking if she played with anyone before Beckett had found her. Relaxing when he says, they all relax whenever she said,
La 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 la.
Can't talk today. And so they all relax whenever Beckett says no, that she hadn't played with anyone. But they decide to check in on her later to make sure she's okay now that they know about the breakup, because they didn't know that she had broken up with her fiance or boyfriend. They didn't know that he had proposed yet. At work, Lena takes lunch on the rooftop. She's got a strained relationship with her family, all except for her brother. Her mom is always putting her down, saying she can't do anything right. And her sister is turning into a clone of her mom, trying to control everything, especially when it comes to her weight, what's appropriate for someone like her to wear, and stuff like that. But because of the relationship she has with her family, she hadn't told anyone that her ex dumped her after proposing. And that too becomes relevant later, but no one knows about that. Tristan had shown up and catches the conversation Lena was having with her mom about her driving from California back to New Hampshire. He scared her because she had no idea that he was even standing there, that he even knew how to find her. Like, how the heck did you know I was up here whenever no one else knows. No one else even knows about the rooftop access.
Okay.
He said he was there to check up on her because of the breakup, and Lena says all's fine, and basically that's it. She's like, I gotta go. The next day, as Lena is leaving to start her trip, the guys show up and tell her they are driving with her. Or really, they're taking her with them. So, like, they just came and hijacked her trip.
Dang.
She's confused as to why they would want to drive with her all the way back home whenever they could just fly. And Beckett says, you know Caleb would kill us if we let you travel alone. Caleb is her brother, so he's making it out to seem like they're just doing Caleb a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Which hurts her. She's upset about that. Lena gets into a debate with Ryder about why Christmas is not pointless, and in fact is the best holiday ever. They go...
It sounds like me and my husband.
I mean, I don't care for Christmas.
Actually, like, it's weird. So I care about decorating. We both care about food, and he just cares about the Christmas movies.
I just care about the food. And which they bring up. Lena goes off on how the sweet potato pie that they always get tastes heaven. She even moans a little, which has all three of the guys just staring at her. And Beckett, who was driving, decided they need to stop for gas, even though they just left. We get to Beckett's point of view, and he's thinking about how beautiful Lena was at the club until the guy put hands on her, getting him angry. He starts imagining her on her knees for him. But aside from Lena being off limits, she wants a family, which is something Beckett absolutely does not want at all, and he feels she deserves to have that. So even though he wants her, he can never be with him. So basically, he's setting the tone that no matter what, he'll never touch her.
Drawing that line.
Yep. They get back in the car and they're talking about their sex club. Why they decided to open it was apparently Tristan's idea. He used to love playing hockey and thought he would go to the NHL with Caleb, but then he was in a horrible car accident that almost took his life, and now he has scars and mental rods playing hockey professionally. So Tristan, I didn't put this in, but Tristan kind of feels self-conscious about his scars and stuff, and that cut plays later. That's why I brought up his scars.
I love scars.
Me too.
My husband has scars from the military, and I actually love them. And I'm like, that makes them you.
Right? That's what I'm saying. But Tristan was like really self-conscious about it, which is why I brought it up too. So out of the three guys, Beckett is the most standoffish towards Lena.
Okay.
Just simple touches has him pulling away from her. Like she'll touch his knee or like his arm, and he like jerks away from her.
Oh.
Yeah. And Beckett is a dom. Tristan is into Shibari.
Yeah.
And if we don't get Ryder's kink till later, he's just telling Lena the other guy's kinks. So, like, he's outing everyone right now. Lena loves to draw, but her family always told her it was stupid and a waste of time, that she needed an actual career. But when her mom calls, while they were in the car, Beckett hands her a pen so that she could doodle. And when she's done with the doodle, she was going to throw it away, but Beckett takes it while she's not looking and slips it in his pocket. And once again, this comes later. So you're given a lot of information in the beginning that doesn't become relevant to later. There's other stuff that is said or done that eventually later on something else happens that relates to that.
Yeah.
Kind of like with the doodle that he took. That becomes relevant way later.
Okay.
They stop off at a hotel, giving her a room of her own. The guy's got a business call they need to take, leaving her on her own. So she's feeling lonely and decides to head off down to a bar down the street.
Okay.
And the bar is serving Christmas-themed cocktails, which I didn't say this, but this girl's absolutely in love with Christmas. She loves everything about Christmas.
I love that.
Yep. So a guy approaches her at the bar, offering to buy her a drink, and they start flirting. Tristan texts her, and she's so tipsy, she's not really watching what she's telling him, but she says she's fine and that she made a new friend. The guys all start texting her, like, who is he? What does he want? And like I said, she's tipsy. She's just talking out of her ass to them.
Oh.
Lena is having a grand time, and all the guys ask her, and the guy at the bar asks her to dance, but before he could get too close to her, the guys show up and pull the guy off her. It's like they don't want her because she's Caleb's little sister, but at the same time, every time she gets close to a guy, one of them's there to pull. Like, dude, come on. When they get back to her room, she basically admits that she went to their sex club specifically for them. Oh. She didn't get it all out, but she knew they understood what she was trying to say. So when she wakes up the next morning, she's embarrassed as hell and afraid to get in the car with them. We also learned that she has lupus, and I think that helped me connect with the character a lot because of my lupus. And it was really crazy because I've never seen a character have lupus before.
Yeah, that's not common.
Really?
No, not common for the books.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've never
Like
heard of
I
a.
normally these characters are all perfect, or they barely have any flaws. They're quirky or whatever. But it was nice to see that someone dealing the same struggles. It's
What's
pretty cool.
lupus again?
It's autoimmune disease.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. After driving some more, they stop off at another hotel, only for Lena to wake up in the middle of the night from a nightmare. And this is where the story starts kind of picking up because she doesn't think, she just acts. And in the middle of the night, she runs to the closest room to her, which is Tristan's.
Okay.
Tristan takes her into his room and lays in bed with her, holding her. When they wake up, she's grinding on Tristan's dick. He wakes up and rolls her on her back. Before he could kiss her, he jumps away and says he's going to shower. He's like, yeah, nope. But Lena hears him in the bathroom and she finds the door isn't fully shut, so she stands there watching him jerk off, trying to convince herself to leave until she hears him moan her name. So she steps into the bathroom fully. He tells her to get out the bathroom and Lena decides, fine, I'll get out. She goes right to his bed, crawls in, and gets herself off.
I live for that.
Right? It's like, fine, you don't want me in here? Fuck you. I loved it. So when he walks out the shower and sees her, he just says fuck it and crawls over her, telling her not to stop. She asks Tristan to tell her what to do, and he does, telling her to take off her clothes, where and how to touch herself. He doesn't touch her at all, just watches her get off, and he notices that she's got a piercing on her coochie. And this book made me want to get my coochie pierced. I was like, because all the time
I've heard too many like horror stories getting genitals pierced. Not like infections, obviously. But yes, it makes it feel better sometimes, but sometimes they can snag,
yeah,
or
that's what I was worried
they
about.
can literally, like, if you get your clit, it could literally rip your clit off.
Oof.
Same
No,
with
thank
the
you.
like Ari's story in Ciara Jane. That actually does happen in real life. They get it like stuck inside her
Oh,
the guy
fuck.
piercing.
Yeah.
So it's like good.
Okay.
The only piercing that I think is safe is the one that's in Pucking Around. He has the bars that go through. I think that would be safe because it can't fall in me.
True. But what about the Prince Albert? Wouldn't that be safe?
Is that the one on the tip?
Yeah.
No, that's Ari's, and he got it stuck in her.
Oh. True. Oh, jeez. But yeah, so, well, before you said all that, this book definitely made me want a coochie piercing.
Sorry.
Now I don't.
No, not so much. Sorry. I'm the voice of reason.
So Tristan makes her get off twice, but as she needs more, he leans into her, only to freeze again, pull away, and tell her that it was a mistake. They get into an argument, she storms out, and Ryder and Beckett, like, she runs into them. They see her walking out of Tristan's room, freshly fucked, but she doesn't stop to hear anything they may have to say. She just goes back to her room, pissed off.
Okay.
Ryder asks in the car why she was in Tristan's room, and Tristan tries to play it off as just him comforting her after a bad dream. Elena isn't letting that slide, saying, you're not going to tell them what else happened? Like, she's not playing with that shit. So she tells them everything from what happened from the beginning to the end. But as they're driving, the snow starts to fall, forcing them off the road sooner, but the only hotel has one room available.
Okay.
So they have to share now.
Oh.
When they get there, they're bantering like they have been and talking about random stuff. Ryder tells her that he wants to hear a secret of hers that she's never told anyone. And she admits to wanting to be with all three of them at the same time.
Okay.
So she admits that she doesn't know what she wants, like what she likes in kink yet, because she didn't have the chance to explore. And they make an agreement for the rest of this trip that she's no longer Caleb's little sister, that they're just gonna have whatever they want with each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're just forgetting the brother.
Yeah, we're just gonna forget your brother for the rest of the trip.
Why can't you do that anyway?
Right? Like, why does he matter? Like, I understand you're friends with him, but
that's like me and my sister. I fooled around with her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, but that would be her ex-boyfriend. That's completely different.
I mean, you would still think something similar, though.
Maybe. I don't know. My brother wasn't protective of me like that, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah. None of my siblings. I have a ton of siblings. None of them are protective.
I was like, my brother would offer. He'd be like, hey, you want to date my sister? And I'm like, what the fuck? No.
I think my sister dated one guy. I used to be friends with him until like a couple years ago. We just lost touch, and he was very protective of me. Yeah. Like the first, like he he was like they're not together anymore, but he's like the closest thing I had to like that protective
Yeah.
brother, because the only other brother I had was younger than me.
Yeah.
And he had a height problem, so you really can't be scary and intimidating.
That's true. That's true.
He didn't even get past like 4'11".
Oh, jeez.
So I was like, okay, but Elwood, he was like that big. Like the first time I brought like a guy home, I was like 13, and like he was more intimidating than my parents. That's the funny part. He was more he goes, I have a lot of guns, sir. You fuck with this little girl, you will fuck with me. And he even was like, oh, are you her brother? And he goes, I am, or I at least should be. It's like, damn.
Yeah, see, I never had this.
I
I don't understand this.
I told him, I was like, Elwood, you need to calm down. This boy, I was into nerds at the time. I was like, this is a dorky 13, 12-year-old who's not even going through puberty yet. Calm the fuck down.
Calm down, dude. Calm down. Yeah, I just never had that, so. Yeah. But, so whenever the smut starts, Tristan starts playing with her while Ryder and Beckett watch, making her get herself off while everyone's watching. And I love how the author pauses the scenes to talk about communication and kinks, safe words, all that jazz. It really doesn't take away from the story like most people would think it. It actually brought it to life. The guys made Lena understand that while she wants to be controlled and told what to do, she needs to tell them what she wants so they can decide how to continue. And that's a lot we don't see.
Yeah.
It was good. She tells them she wants to get them off, and she starts with Tristan, moves on to Ryder, sucking them off until they come. But when it comes to Beckett, although he is a dom and controlling like everything she does, he doesn't touch her or allow her to touch him at all. He just jerks off on her. So like he's still like hesitant to be in this group play that they all just.
Is there a reason?
Like he said earlier, he wants her, but he can't give her what she wants.
But yeah, well, just because of her brother?
No, because he thinks that after being with her once, he won't be able to give her up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What a dumb reason.
Exactly. Like, just have your fun fucking me and then we'll be fun.
Like, I get it. Sometimes there's feelings,
Yeah.
but someone's always... I don't give a shit. Friends with benefits, someone always catches feelings.
Yep.
The sad thing is, when I had friends with benefits, I was never the one to catch feelings.
It's like I would dump before it happened.
Because I had one who was my friends with benefits, and he would literally, like, after it happened, he would show up to work with, like, flowers and breakfast and make sure I ate and drink water. And I'm like, sir, if you keep doing this, I will catch feelings. And I was like, you obviously already did. And he's like, no, I just want to be friends with benefits. And I'm like, then we can't do
friends.
it.
Yeah.
We can't do it then. He goes, why? I was like, because if you keep doing that shit, he goes, I'm being your friend. I was like, no, you were not being my friend. My friend would text me all
or
this.
Hang out, let's go to a party together or something.
Not this crap.
After he jerks off on her, Ryder's kink is finally known. He likes somnophilia and also free use. And somnophilia, for those that don't know, is fucking her while she's sleeping. So I love those two kinks. They go together so well.
I've done that kink. It's so much fun.
And free use? Fuck. That goes so well with... Oh, God. I love those two kinks. Okay. So he wakes up to find her sneaking out of the room. And he goes after her and fucks her on the counter. Only for Tristan to come out and watch them. They're still going to be trapped at this hotel because there's snowstorms getting bad. They... go to a Christmas tree farm.
Farm? Was that Cajun or Southern? What was that accent?
I think that was Southern coming out.
We're gonna go by the water and hang out by the farm. I'm sorry, I love you.
Oh, too many accents coming out.
I'm sorry, but this is the entertainment of our podcast. Us trying to speak.
Yeah.
We can read like a motherfucker.
Oh, I can read, but I tried reading out loud to Jesse one time. I just wanted to read him a scene, and I butchered that shit because I'm trying so hard not to be embarrassed, and I'm just like, it couldn't come out. I was like, no. Oh, jeez. Okay. So while there, the Santa convinces Lana to sit on his lap and tell him what she wants for Christmas, which causes Tristan to go all batshit crazy and pull Lena off Santa, telling her the only lap she's allowed to sit on is theirs, and if she wants anything, she should be telling them. He's already getting that possessive, protective.
Alright, fine, you could give me jewelry and all this other bullshit.
Let me ride your dick in a Santa suit? I mean, hey.
Hey, I'm here for it.
When they get back to the hotel, the fun continues. They aren't going to waste this opportunity to have her however they want. Except for Beckett, he's still holding back, still in control and not touching her. When they get in the car, Lena goes off on Beckett. He had told her not to pretend she understands about being good enough for family, but she does know what that's like because of her relationship with her family.
Okay.
And she gets in an argument, like she goes off on him. And whenever they stop, she runs off to go to the bathroom. Beckett chases after her, and she's getting worked up, angry because of him, but then everything goes black for Lena. Beckett catches her, and they dial 911, not knowing what's happening with her. At the hospital, that's whenever the guys learn about her lupus.
Okay.
When they take her back to the hotel, they're treating her like she's fragile, and the easy banter's gone, and she hates it. And she kind of goes off on them because it's taken a while. Like, they're not touching her, they're not doing anything with her, and she goes off on them. But these guys are so fucking sweet. The reason why they weren't touching her and stuff was because they were researching lupus, trying to figure out how to take care of her properly.
Aww.
Right? Like, who does that? That's awesome. Finally, Beckett caves and kisses her and starts a scene with her in the car, or with her, while Ryder and Tristan watch. After the scene is over, Lena learns the guys are expanding their club to a new city and are planning on moving. Because currently they all live in California, but they're planning on moving to a new city.
Okay.
Beckett makes her answer the phone. Oh, sorry, jumped ahead. Okay. So there's a scene that happens in the car while Lena is riding Beckett. Her asshole, Wade, calls. Beckett makes her answer the phone while he's fucking her. Apparently she had butt dialed him and left him a voicemail. Who knows what was on that, but hey. Like, I mean, there's been a lot of sex at, like, this point, there's a lot of sex that was happening, so.
Who knows?
Right? So the road trip goes on. They continue exploring and making stops. Their relationship growing. They take a pit stop and bring her to a kink club. They take her to a private room to share her, and the scene gets hot as fuck. There is this wall that comes down so everyone else in the club can see them, and they leave it up to Lena to decide, like, do you want the whole club to watch us fuck you? She decides, yeah. Right?
I would be too afraid to get arrested.
Well, I mean, it's a club.
Oh, like a club.
They were at a kink.
Yeah. Never
club.
mind. So, I thought for some reason I was thinking like a dance club or something.
Yeah, gotcha. So I'm gonna get 70% here, and I'm going to stop. But I need to mention the scene that happens later because this is the scene I told you about. This scene happens like 90% in, but I seriously need someone to draw this for me so I could visualize it. The scene makes no sense no matter how many times I reread it. These guys are big, they're built, so obviously they have big bodies, but obviously they're in a book, so they have big dicks too.
Yeah.
All three of them in the same hole. How are they positioned? How are they fitting?
No, a woman's vagina can stretch that.
No, I know that, but like, how are they fitting? Like, I know one's under her, so the other two are apparently side by side. How?
You can.
How?
She's got to be like, first off, she needs to be able to do a straight split.
Right.
Because I can do that. You can do it if you can do that split.
But their dicks are in the middle, their hips would get into how? Like, I need to see this. You want to perform for me?
No, I don't want to perform for you, but I and I'm not a very good drawer. I'd be drawing figures.
I need an actual visual representation because, like, I really
does this artist, does she have art? Like, have you gone to her website?
I haven't looked. I might need to.
Yeah,
see if the scene's on there.
Depending on, like, most of the time they do some of their, like, questionable scenes, they will have art on it. It's like, next month we're doing Amy. If you join her Patreon, which I did, so I can get free art. Actually, I think I'm about to upgrade my Patreon because now I found out the highest level actually gets sneak peeks of her book.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I might actually join more. But yeah, I would definitely see if she has art and then kind of go from there. Okay, so there's her. Okay.
Shop?
Yeah, go to shop. Shop now. That's merchandise. Okay, stickers.
I don't think it would be in stickers.
Organic products. There's no way this is the author.
Yeah, this is the author's
website. Why does a tote need to be organic?
You're the homesteader. You should
know. I know, but like, why does a tote need to be organic?
I even like Googled NSFW art by this author, and I'm not seeing it. So
customized stickers, not in stickers either. Maybe accessories. No, it's just all merch. It's not even. Damn.
Yeah, I'm not. There's newsletters and contacts.
What if you go to
books.
books? Will it just bring up the books, or will there be with it?
Yep, just books.
Oh, this is by the same author who wrote Twisted Game?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I've read other of her work and I freaking loved it. I read Princess of Carnage. Oh wait, no, I haven't read that one yet. That one's on my list though.
Ah.
Sorry. But I have read a lot of her stuff. Queen of Anarchy.
Okay.
King of Chaos. Actually I think we did an episode on her. I think I did that one. Holy shit. Play
I feel like now that we're coming to like almost a half a year of doing this podcast, it's like, what books have we done? That's why I started writing them down.
Yeah, because there's, like I said, I've already done this author, but yeah. So that I really need that scene drawn out for me by someone.
I'm not.
I need the visuals.
I can see it.
Yeah, I couldn't see it because I'm like, I need to know how everything fits. Like I need to know where the puzzle pieces lay.
I need to know where the puzzle piece lays. I don't know where this goes.
Yeah. So trust me, the drama isn't over.
Go to porn.
I don't want to get viruses on my computer.
Oh, RedTube is good.
I use RedTube all the time.
I do too.
I love that one.
RedTube's good.
I use it on my phone though.
I do too. So do that in RedTube. See if you can find one.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, if you
want my husband would be like, "What the fuck are you watching right now?"
Oh no, I have it on my favorites. That's how bad I am.
No.
I'm just saying, if you need your visual, that might be the only way you're getting it.
You're probably right.
Unless there's a fan page you can go to, because that's the only other option.
Ooh, you're right. Try finding fan pages.
Yep.
But yeah, so the drama isn't over. There is more that comes. Her ex shows up later, and so this whole big thing. Awesome.
Hello, all you beautiful book babes. Sorry for the interruption, but we were able to obtain another sponsor. Today, the show will be sponsored by Podbean. Ever want to start a podcast but didn't know where to start? Well, Podbean is an easy tool to make your podcast a reality. I use Podbean for posting our podcast on several different forums. It even helps me organize our social media for days when I'm too busy editing. It is an amazing podcast tool. Please click the links in the description for your first free month when using Podbean. If you have any issues with the link when you go to get Podbean, just use the code SMUT at checkout. Thank you for all your support, you beautiful book babes.
But Goodreads rating is a 4.32. My overall was a 4. Spice was a 4.5. Humor was a 2. And world building was a 4.
Okay. So overall,
4.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what was the Goodreads?
4.32.
Okay, so roughly the same.
Yep.
Sweet. So this is actually going to be our last episode for the Christmas series with the schedule. That's on Christmas.
Oh, okay.
We recorded out of order, and you know what? That screwed me with editing, by the way. Because we did your first one, but then I actually looked at the schedule I wrote down, and I was like, dang, I gotta take that bit about this being the first episode out, so I deleted the first minute of the episode.
Oh,
I was like, damn it! I fucked up.
We just sit here and record for weeks, or for our next couple weeks, and then push it out.
And then we don't record them in order, and then I have to play puzzle pieces. But yeah, this will be our last one. And then next month in January, so we're doing an homage to an author I found. I found her first because I wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
This person got me into monsters.
Yep.
I am down with the monsters.
Her shit is so good.
And I told you it was really funky. Her writing is funky. So when you first start off reading it, it's a little odd. Because you even texted me that. You were like, I'm really confused for, the first couple chapters.
Well, no, what I was confused about is she has 2 different series. She has the Boss series and then the regular Monster series. And the rules that applied in one series didn't apply to the other.
Yeah.
So, it was confusing me because I'm like, this is the same world. I think it was the same town or something.
I think it's the same town. It's probably because, to be honest, when you're writing, you have to worry about certain things, bringing up certain things. So she might have had that town name and what's the word I'm thinking about? The rights. You know what I mean. She might actually have the rights to that town name, so she might just use that in that book.
Gotcha.
So that's me thinking like an author Because even I was worried. Because at first I was dropping name brands in my book and stuff like that, and I'm like, shit, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I have to worry about that. I mean, I was scared about putting the actual city as New York because of branding and stuff like that. Like she was wearing Louis Vuitton heels, and I was like, oh shoot, I gotta take that out.
Yeah.
Or when they sang the song about Frank Sinatra, I was like, shit, I gotta take that name out.
Yeah. Yeah. And certain things. But yeah, that was the only thing that confused me because I did read books from both of the series and the stories are really good. It's just that her 2 series, a lot of the rules didn't match up. Because I love the demon ones and I read both demon ones and the demons. But
you can tell
different.
which series was her starter series.
Yeah.
You can tell. And that's the one you're doing. But those do take more of a, I don't want to say darker turn because it's not. It's just more, yeah.
It's more sexual.
I feel like the other ones, because I think I'm going to stick with the Boss series.
Yeah.
Because you're doing the other series. I think the Boss series definitely is more rom-commy.
Yeah.
It's more rom-commy. But anyway, so that is next month's series. And make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and I guess TikTok. I don't know.
I don't know what's happening with that. We just downloaded Lemonade. So
maybe we'll switch.
Maybe.
If TikTok stops working. I also found a workaround. I don't know if it works. Apparently you can download a VPN to show that you're outside the country.
Oh fuck yeah.
So I might have to do that. I don't know. Because I want to keep TikTok. Because that's actually where most of our followers are.
Right.
So it's like, dang, I finally get like a good following on TikTok and it's going away.
It's going away. Fuck that.
I put in all that work.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God. So, we'll keep you updated on that, because that should be happening next month, too, so.
Yep.
We're gonna play around with the Lemon 8. Lemon 8. Okay, Lemon 8. And you beautiful book babes, have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.